Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. My people, Organize a Youth Council. They don't come out. They say they are tired with the attitude and the manner in which Igbo politicians, are actually treating the Igbo in the Southeast. They said this is the time for them to get rid of them, every one of them. According to them, they said all these Igbo politicians, Igbo governors, Igbo senators, their ministers, and what have you, they are the real enemies of Igbo, but pretending, acting like nothing is happening. They will go to Abuja and do something else and come back to Igbo land, come back to pretend, as if they are in their side. They said this is the time for them to get rid of them, every one of them. They are their problems. And if they don't do this, this will not stop. According to Organize the Youth Council, they said this is their 2023 New Year resolution. So for you to know, this is a very serious matter. Time to get rid of Igbo governors is here. Over the years, we had men and women of questionable characters, notorious, fraudulent, 419 individuals. And up to this moment, there is still a recurrent recruitment of Yahoo boys into State House of Assembly. These men are parading at corridors of power, only to confiscate the fortune of Igbo to satisfy their self-desires. At the spot of insecurity and crisis between federal government of Nigeria and IPOB in the Southeast since 7 years, the so-called leaders have kept mute. Various reports, extrajudiciary killings by security forces or jihadists, as of May, put the number of defenseless Igbos killed at 1,400, with adopted at over 4,800 Igbo youth, while over 1,000 youth disappeared, with over 8,000 internally displaced. Igbo youth must wake up in this 2023 to search for possible replacement for these political gangsters. They are looters and economic vampires that have raped Igbo since the new democratic dispensation returned in 1999. The simple New Year resolution by Igbo youth should be to retire those political gangsters whose only achievement was to arm the youth to fight themselves and their political enemies. The group, however, warned misguided youth to realize that carrying arms to terrorize others is a simple way to continue to be in chains and does not translate or guarantee freedom. Okay. Organize wants to be the political leaders without carrying along the real politicians, just like the Afinafere. Organize is finding its voice good omen. Peter Obi is our super leader, he said. Better late than never if Organize has suddenly decided to wake up at noon. These are the most confused zone in Nigeria. That is the sad truth. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwokike Abiama of Biafra land, the man that saw tomorrow. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The God of Biafra will continue to keep you alive to see your enemies fight themselves. Okay, guys, these are some reactions by Nigerians. As you can see, the Igbo youths, they are really very angry. The Ohanese youth, they are crying out. They said over the years, they have had men and women of questionable characters. They call them notorious, fraudulent, 419 individuals. They said up until this moment, there are still a recurrent recruitment of Yahoo boys into the State House of Assembly. He said these men are parading at the corridors of power only to confiscate the fortune of Igbo to satisfy their self-desires. At this time, they said they are tired. They can no longer take that again. And they point out to concerning the insecurity, the crisis between federal government of Nigeria and the IPOB members in the Southeast region, saying 7 years. These so-called leaders have kept mute, doing nothing about it. They said various reports about extrajudiciary killings by Nigerian security forces, or can they call it jihadists, as many as may put the number of defenseless Igbo youth killed at 1,400. These are human beings we are talking about, not animals. They said about over 4,800 Igbo youth has been adopted, while over 1,000 youths have disappeared. Okay, with over 8,000 internally displaced persons. And with all this together happening, their leaders are saying nothing about it. Okay, come back to the IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was adopted in Kenya, and here now he's in Nigeria, DSS custody, despite courts that discharged and acquitted him. The Nigerian government is still holding him. They said he will not go because they are still looking for, whatever to press more charges against him. So the matter just gets as it be. And with all these things happening, Igbo leaders said nothing. They just kept mute because of their selfish desires. They don't want to offend anybody. So for that, it's better they just stay where they are. Just keep quiet, don't talk. But that is really wrong. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.